As always, I'm Abba for you, your only cooking with Abba face, Yeah. Today, I just want to leave this note for the fellow YouTuber there, or the young entrepreneur there, or you wanting to start your own business. Yeah, you can do it. It's so possible. So yes, I want to leave you some few notes on some things to note. It's not too hard to start something. And I'm not going to be a motivational speaker and tell you use 1 grain of rice to make it into billions and billions. But I'm telling you that everything is possible for they that dream and dare to make a move. So for me, my journey has been inspiring. For me, my journey has been worth it. I'm not there yet, but I'm going there. And that's what is important. So if you want to start something, I think it's up to you. But you need to search deep within you the things that inspire you the most. You need to know the things that you do and you're happy about it. But it's not just about anything you do, because some things we do, we are happy about it, but they don't bring any impact. You need returns for the things you do. And sometimes it may be monetary gain, sometimes it may be a social impact. So you don't know what your passion is, but search within and find the things you do easily. The hobbies, the things you do without even knowing. Sometimes people will prompt you about it. Sometimes deep within you, you know this is the thing I was called for. And it's about finding that particular thing first and foremost. When you find that thing, it's about the passion you put behind it. If that passion is not there, you're not going to get it from anyone else. Because the reality is, people are going to be there for you, they're going to support you, but they won't always be there to stand with you in that journey. Because it's reality and it's life. We all have things to do. We love you, but we can't always be with your side or be by your side. So it's about your personal push. It's about that inner push you're going to give to it. And if that passion is not there, then there's going to be trouble. And there's a need for hard work. You are not going to go anywhere if you don't put in the work. You need to make sure that you put in more effort, you put in more work to get the results. Everyone you see making it, make sure that they invested some time, they made some serious sacrifices. So maybe your girls or your boys hangout is going to reduce. Maybe your money you're going to spend on yourself every week is going to go away. Maybe the food you're going to eat every day, you're going to reduce it or something. But it's going to cost you something. But the beauty is that it always brings you wonderful returns. So here, if you want to start something, you can do it. Just make sure you learn the trade. Everything you want to do the research. Before I started my channel, I googled, I found out what people were doing, the top YouTubers. How many years have they been in business? How long did it take them to monetize? What are the things they are doing? I checked how long is their video, how are people even watching these days, their like and subscription and things, is it decreasing, are more people still following them, their followership, how is it all going? You need to do the hard research before you start. You just don't say, I love taking pictures, I want to go into photography. You need to do the research and find out, how are those people even doing it, those in the industry, how are they going about it? And don't think your idea is super wild and if everyone is going to bow to it. No matter how wild it is, sometimes the industry is so tough it may crash you down. Sometimes you may not even have the links and networks to push it for you. So you need that research to know that yes, this is a thing people are looking in for now, and times change. So you can't say that this is how they did it, this is how it's supposed to be done. Times are changing, things are changing, seasons are changing. So you need to do your research to know what exactly is needed. You're not producing for yourself to consume. So make sure that what you're bringing out is what the customer wants. If that is what they want, they would follow you, no doubt, and it's going to be perfect. But if you bring something you think they want, you'll be shocked you get there and it's not what they even want. So it's about first making sure you do your research well. Once you've done your research, you need to be sure that the resources you need, you put them together beautifully. For most of us, we try to do so big when we start, but it's about the humble beginning. You don't really need to do something extra wild when you're starting. The little resources. For me, when I was starting, I was shooting in my own hostel kitchen. I still do. I shoot in my mom's kitchen in the house. I still do. My saucepans, I change them in bits. It's not everything which is perfect in there. I shoot with my phone. I don't use a camera. My lights are ring lights, and they are not the giddy lights. But then it's about starting in smaller bits. Once you start small, you're able to save towards it. So whatever you have, your resources, your time, your energy, you need to check out for it. Now, your resources, you can't just look at just the financial resources. The non-financial resources also matter. And the finances is also necessary because the fancies have something they say that finance, but it's kind of what's it. Into say everything is nice, but then if the money is not there, you can't push that thing. So the money is necessary, but you also need the non-financial one. And that one, there are quite a lot. Information I told you is key. Your network is key because, sweetheart, when you start, you're going to need people to help you on that journey. And sometimes it's your network that's going to give you those offers. Aside the people, you also need your human resources who you are going to work with. It's going to be hard for you to do everything on your own. You're going to have to learn some things. You're going to, as you're on the journey, and you need this human resource, you need information, and even your business plan itself. When you're starting small businesses, what we fail to do is to plan things out. But no matter how irrelevant it may be, note it down, write it somewhere. Because if you have it in your head, you're going to forget about it one time or the other. But if it's written down, there's always a reminder for you. You can always go back, correct some things, and have some things necessary in them. So once you have all these things in check, you know that you're going to do something great. And the journey is not that easy as it may look. People are telling you that when you do, you just get monetized instantly and all those things. Sweetheart, it is work. Getting someone to subscribe, just one subscription, and easy class, because sometimes I started with high hopes because I felt I was in the university environment, there were more people, I could easily get my 1,000 subscriptions. Only to start, I realized that it's not that easy. It's like serious marketing. You market about 100 stuff and about 10% is what. And what you do, you just have to keep persevering. So don't don't be too ambitious with your target. Be realistic. It's going to take you time to get your subscription, and you need to work at it. Give them good content that will make them stick to you. It's not about just getting them once, but make sure when they come in, they stay. So do the work in them. I always say, cut your coat according to your size. Cut your coat according to your size. If you can afford something to start your business with, sure. But if you can't, make the most of what you have. I started editing with my phone before I started even doing it on my laptop because I realized I use my phone more and I was more conversant with it. So always use what you have to the max. I edit with my phone. I shoot with my phone. But then my videos and things all come out good. So it's not compulsory about starting like the way everyone is starting. And don't be too intimidated by those who are making it. Look at them, learn from them, be inspired by them. Tell yourself that once it has happened for them, it's going to also happen for you one day or the other. And just make sure you put in that work. So for me, I'd always say that don't be downsized, don't be downplayed, don't feel intimidated. Take that bold look. You don't know what is going to work for you. Make that bold move and it's going to come out perfectly for you. But just be realistic with yourself and learn from yourself. Everything happens with time. And in all this thing, you need that spiritual source. I was telling you that the journey is hard and you're going to be the one who has to be there for yourself mostly. You need like 10% support from people, but the 90% you have to do it yourself. Because the work, the pressure and all those things, you are going to make the decision. People may give you the choices and the opinion, suggestions, but whatever you do, that decision is from you. So you need to be very, very mindful about that, and you need to consider those critically. So I would always say that make sure that before you do such things, also come close to your maker. Be sure of your spiritual support as well, because the physical matters, but that one also matters. Because if you don't have your spiritual maker in there, you may have some issues. So for me, being a Christian is being the God factor, because we are not here ourselves. It takes a whole lot of work to get people to even subscribe or like your content. Some even don't like it, but they are just watching for watching's sake. So the journey has been inspiring, it's been beautiful. There's been updates. There are days when people send you reviews of how they tried the dish, it came out nice, what they learned new, but sometimes it's just so amazing. Has even amazed recently. Someone has a folder where he's downloaded all the videos and just plays them in. It was just heartwarming. Each day, there are days when I'm so down, the critiques are a bit much, and it gets to you, and you are just thinking, how do I solve all these things? And they baffle you a bit. But then some of these reviews come in and they make you feel that the journey is worth it. Because now it's no longer about you, it's about the people. You can't stop now because the people believe in the brand. The people want to see the brand grow. So yes, my message is that dream big from the start, but make sure you make the most of every resource you have at your disposal. But most important thing is make sure you make that move. Don't have the idea and sit there. Don't have the idea and be lazy about it. Don't expect some manna to drop for you. Make that move and your God will make it shine for you. So till I see you on the channel again, lots of love for my team and I.